Street area. With the design of Portland, if people are not familiar with Portland.
Everybody's got MapQuest or GPS. Do it zip code. You know the zip code, Carl?
Yeah, I believe it's 97212, if I'm not mistaken.
And spell Tillamook Street.
Tillamook.
Tillamook, just the way it sounds. Okay, Tillamook Street, 90206.
If that's what it says there. There's so many different zip codes. They're all mixed up there. But if you just typed in the Hollywood Library on 4040 Tillamook Street, Northeast Tillamook Street, they should be able to find it.
Okay, good deal. Thanks so much, buddy. Talk to you soon, man.
You'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, Carl. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go to John in Michigan. What's up? Sorry to make you hold so long, buddy. How you doing, man?
No, that's okay, Ben. Great. My call is about DHT in the body and how to get rid of it, but I wanted to share something with you about raw milk and kefir. I'm blessed to have the kefir, and my digestive system is blessed too. But have you ever heard of A1, A2 cows?
Yeah. Jordan Rubin has them. Tell the listeners about it. But A1, A2 is a milk protein. There's two of them, A1 and A2. And correct me if I'm wrong. You may know more than I do. These are two milk proteins that are problematic. And Jordan Rubin actually breeds cattle without the problematic one. I forgot which one was the problematic one. Did I explain that well?
The A1 is the one we're supposed to eat. That's the black and white.
Okay.
Black.
And A2.
The brown and white cow is the A2 cow, and that has to do with the casein, I believe. That's in the milk, but the A2 is there's a patent on the A2 gene by someone in New Zealand that's waiting for all the herds to get turned over here in the United States so that the person can start taking royalties off of the milk product. So that's something. But if you go to emineral.info, there's a lot of it's a doctor up here that has a whole breakdown on that in northern Michigan. emineral.info. You'll be able to get a lot of history on A1, A2.
Good deal.
But with DHT, I heard something about it factoring into hair loss, and that it's because the testosterone breaks down in the body and DHT takes over. And
yes, DHT is super testosterone, super duper testosterone, for better or worse. It has a lot of the effects of testosterone, the good effects of testosterone, but you just need tiny little bits of it, and under conditions of nutritional deficiency, you get too much. Zinc is your go-to DHT inhibitor, in my opinion. Zinc, and it works topically as well as internally. In fact, that's one of the reasons why topical zinc can be helpful for acne, also for hair loss. Zinc is one of the most important nutrients internally that you can use for hair loss. I'm not sure you can use it topically for hair loss, but you might want to think about it. Essential fatty acids, especially omega-3 fatty acids, and then a fatty acid called GLA, which we've talked about in the past. That also has some DHT inhibiting properties. Saw palmetto, of course. Everybody, all guys who have prostate problems know about saw palmetto, and one of saw palmetto's main effects is DHT inhibition. But you want to keep in mind that DHT is actually an important element. It's not a poison or it's not a toxin. It's just that you want to keep it. Under control, and that's where the zinc and the saw palmetto and the GLA and the essential fatty acids, omega-3 fatty acids, come in. Those are probably your most important of the DHT inhibitors.
Now, is that zinc picolinate?
It's zinc in general, but zinc picolinate is the easiest one. It's the one that is handled by the body the most easily. The other forms of zinc, like gluconate and sulfate, those will get you sick and nauseous if you don't take them with food, and I'm not even convinced that they work as well. I like zinc picolinate. That's my favorite form.
And so is there an amount that would be...
50 milligrams a day is the main amount, and if you want to really do it right, you want to balance out your zinc with your zinc with copper, 2 to 4 milligrams of copper.
Okay, 2 to 4 milligrams. Okay.
Right. So DHT is not a poison. I don't want people to get the idea, because you hear the commercials, they think it's some kind of poisonous substance. It's not. It's very important. It's super strong, but you got to keep it under control, and that's where the supplements come in.
Why does the body break down?
It needs a little boost. It's one of the ways the body gives cells an extra boost of testosterone effects. It's like super testosterone.
Now, what about it? Is there a testosterone supplement?
Keeping your sugar down is the best testosterone supplement, and then there's the building blocks for testosterone, including protein and including zinc and including cholesterol and fat. Cholesterol is the primary building block for testosterone, by the way. In fact, if you look at the chemical structure of testosterone and then look at the chemical structure of cholesterol, they almost look exactly the same, and they are kind of the same. Testosterone is like super cholesterol. This is one of the main reasons why I'm so ticked off about this stupidity that you hear from the medical model about cholesterol and lowering your cholesterol and good cholesterol and bad cholesterol and statin drugs. Testosterone is cholesterol. It's just a accessorized version of cholesterol. Vitamin D is cholesterol. It's an accessorized version of cholesterol. Estrogen and cortisol, these are progesterone. These are all examples of accessorized cholesterol. They're versions of cholesterol, and if you take a statin drug, you're going to have less testosterone. That means you're less of a man. You're going to have, or you're less masculine, I should say. Or have less masculine characteristics, less estrogen, less cortisol, less vitamin D. These are all secondary effects of statin drugs and cholesterol suppression, and just underlie the stupidity of the pharmaco-medical model of drugging and dosing to change test scores. This is the difference, the distinction between clinical chemistry and biochemistry. Your doctor is a clinical chemist at best. At best. Usually he's not even that. But at best, he's a clinical chemist who studies clinical things. That's symptoms. What you want is a biochemist who understands biology and chemistry. That's not the medical model. You want to get healthy, go to a biochemist, not a doctor.
You don't have, Doctor or Ben, you don't have patients that way. You don't have sick patients if they're healthy like that. But I would like to also have you invite you up here to Northern Michigan. Dr. Wallach has a part-time residence up here, and I think it would be nice for you to visit
I love that. I might do that this summer. I might see.
Come up here in the summertime and talk to Doc Wallach about his business he has going up here in Northern Michigan. I think
John, we're out of time, buddy, but thank you for the invite. I'm going to take you up on it, all right? Shoot me an email, ben@ksco.com. Sorry to let you go, man. And I'm sorry if we left you on hold. I apologize. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back at you with more good health information tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye, friends.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates. 1-800-425